I have 4 AP exams to study for this year, so come along with me as I study for my exams and give you tips on how you can study for your exams too. These tips will not only help you ace your exams, but will also help you increase your grades in class while spending less time studying. Let's get straight into it. It's been a few hours since I finished breakfast, and by that I mean it's like 1 p.m. now. I just spent the time playing piano and like doing chores around the house. My dad also cut my hair, so it's a little bit shorter now. But I wanted to show you the jewelry I'm wearing right now. So all the pieces I'm wearing are from Luisa. So right now I'm wearing the saya necklace, the Hannah bracelet, and the low small earrings. And these are just really simple pieces, but I think they totally elevate your outfit no matter what you're wearing. From what I've seen, Luisa jewelry is such high quality, especially for the price, which starts only at $39 US. If you watched my past vlogs, you would have seen that I've been wearing this necklace and this bracelet for about like a month now. And when I say I haven't taken them off, I mean I literally have not taken them off. And I've been showering, washing my hands, like generally they've been like touching water at least once a day, multiple times even, and they have not tarnished, which is so shocking because my other jewelry would have tarnished so quickly. Additionally, Luisa also has super fast shipping worldwide, and if you're in the US, it's completely free, and all of the products have a 2-year warranty, so in case you're worried something might happen to them, it's okay because you're assured. This time I also got 2 other pieces, which is the Tracy necklace and the ocean necklace, and I actually got the ocean necklace from my mom since it is Mother's Day. I've already taken the ocean necklace out of the package and put it back, so if it looks a little bit rough, that is why, but this is what it looks like. I think it's so pretty and absolutely perfect to give to my mom. And also with the Tracy necklace, the charm on it isn't too big, so I don't think it would interfere with any outfit, and also it's so pretty, so I could totally see anyone wearing any of these pieces. I think this jewelry is perfect to give to literally anyone in your life, and that could include your mother, but it could also include your friends, your relatives, and anyone else that you feel like should be having one of these pieces. But with that being said, right now Luisa is having a Mother's Day sale, so if you use my link in the description, you can get up to 25% off of all Luisa products. And again, Luisa is carbon neutral, and I think that is even like reflected in their packaging because all of this jewelry came in such nice canvas bags. And I always talk about this every time because it's honestly astonishing how good the quality of these packages are, because like at least in my experience with like low quality jewelry, you would never expect the company to give you a literal bag with magnets on it. But yeah, if you want to get any high quality jewelry from Luisa, you can use my link in the description and treat your mom to jewelry that's just as vibrant and resilient as she is. Anyway, this weekend is a 3-day weekend, so I'm going to start this weekend by cleaning my room so I can be in a better mindset to study and do my homework. I've said it before and I'll say it again, but cleaning is literally so helpful for your mental space, especially if you feel paralyzed from the stress of having exams to study for and just don't know where to study. I recommend starting by cleaning because this will completely clear your mental space and it will lift the fog that has developed in your mind between the time you last cleaned and now. It is now Sunday at like 5-6 p.m. and I just got back from a violin lesson, and I realized that there's 29 days, or no, like 25 days, until I have to take my AP Chinese and AP Psychology exam. When it comes to studying for big exams, it's really easy to feel lost and not know where to start. That's why I start with the practice exams, so I know exactly what my weak subjects are and how I should start studying. If you're studying for AP exams like me, I like to get my teachers to put some practice tests on College Board, or I use varsity tutors to do some diagnostic tests to see where I should start studying. These tests are super helpful in helping you identify your weak points so you know where to start your study plan. After identifying your weak points, it's time to make a study plan. However, what commonly happens when people make a study plan is that they don't actually follow through with it. This makes the study plan a waste of time. So when you make your study plan, make sure you actively follow through with it completely. So how do you make a study plan for success? Firstly, I count how many days remain until the exam and how many units are in the course you're taking. Suppose you have 30 days until the exam and you have 6 units in your course. Quick math shows us that you could either do 1 unit every 5 days or 1 unit every 4 days. In this case, I'd go with the option to do 1 unit every 4 days because I like to leave a period of time before the exam where I can review all of the units so I can brush up on any of my weak spots. After this, I either write down my schedule or put my schedule in a calendar so I can refer to it every day. This is usually as specific as I go, but if you want to, you can make it more specific and plan out the exact time you're going to study. One of the study methods I stand by no matter what is active recall. And you might have heard this from other people, but that's because it works. Some of my favorite apps for active recall recently have been Quizlet and Gizmo. These apps both use flashcards, but each one has its advantages and drawbacks. As some of you know, Quizlet doesn't let you use many of its functions without paying for Quizlet Plus. Aside from this fact, Quizlet is a super great app for active recall with different recall methods, games, practice tests, and a sea of flashcards to use. Gizmo, on the other hand, has a much smaller user base and therefore fewer public flashcards. However, it overcomes this by allowing you to import flashcards from Quizlet. Also, in my opinion, the AI on Gizmo is better, and if you add friends on the app, it motivates you to study way more than Quizlet does. Okay, so it's now 11 p.m, so I'm gonna start preparing for bed, but I did get some psychology in. I feel like the knowledge in my brain increased today from psychology. I think I can come back to this after I finish showering. After absorbing so much information from studying, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. This is why I suggest brain dumping all the information you've learned. Brain dumping is especially helpful for me right after I watch a video or have a study session so I can collect all my thoughts. Brain dumps don't always have to be on paper, but I find it helpful since I learn better visually and by doing things hands-on. My brain dumps usually look less like lists of facts and more like mind maps and diagrams with a whole bunch of lines connecting different ideas. This is because I remember better when I make connections between different topics and when I can make examples with each one. Let's say you're studying a topic and you don't completely understand it. Maybe you don't even remember learning it, or maybe it's just a really difficult concept. Or maybe you do understand the concept, but you just want to make sure that you know everything there is to know for your exam. When this happens, I find it best to watch a review video on YouTube or to ask for help. Asking for help doesn't always have to mean asking a person though. In fact, I often find myself asking ChatGPT to explain to me a topic that I don't quite understand. Of course, ChatGPT isn't always reliable in its answers. It even says that on the website itself. This is why when you do this, you should confirm the answer with different sources, such as textbooks, teachers, friends, or even a Google search. So if you're like me and you get really tired after you come back from school and just can't keep yourself awake to study, something I recommend is to take a quick power nap for like 20 minutes so that you can recharge yourself and you can start studying. And also, if you do a little bit of studying before the power nap, the sleep should help you remember it better, so like you can use it strategically, I guess. But honestly, like the best thing you can do for yourself is to get your full 8 hours of sleep. When you study, it's really important to take breaks. If you study non-stop, your brain can get tired and stop absorbing as much information. In fact, sometimes I even find myself forgetting the information I learned. Your break shouldn't be scrolling on social media though. Instead, try exercising, cleaning your workspace, getting yourself something to eat or drink, and as I mentioned before, sleeping. Sometimes if I'm on a time crunch, I'll do other homework during the break. However, I always make sure this homework is a different subject and doesn't require me to use as much brain power as I do when studying. For example, I might take a break from studying psychology to do math practice, or maybe I'll take a break from studying biology by reading a book for English homework. And make sure to take breaks when you study, Bradley. Make sure to take breaks. I finished the amount of studying that I wanted to do for today. The thing is that I realized that I didn't fully study what I wanted to study, so I'm gonna have to study more. But right now I have orchestra to attend, so I'm gonna have to go to that and then I'm gonna come back and study. Now that I've shared all these tips, the last thing for you to do is to repeat all these steps. These tips are basically the exact same things I do when I study for exams, so I hope they were helpful for you. I'm also approaching 1,000 subscribers, so if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful, please do subscribe. It would mean a ton to me. And if you want to get any of the high quality jewelry I've been wearing throughout this video, whether for yourself or for someone else, you can use my link in the description to shop Anna Luisa. Right now they're having their Mother's Day sale, so everything will be up to 25% off. If you want to see any more study tips from me, you can click the playlist on screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.